This has to stop. It has to stop. Like, what is this? Why are you, a mahogany, using pure cocaine colored concealer around your eyebrows? Why must your eyebrows be opaque from beginning to why? It's 2017. This has got to stop. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm very happy to have you. Today I'm bringing you an eyebrow tutorial. Now, it's 2017. It's time to let all this foolishness go. We are going to get our eyebrows right and tight for this new year because at this point, there's no reason why we are running around looking like Dora the Explorer, Maps, Go Diego Go eyebrows. Like I don't get it, but we're about to get it today. As you can see, I am makeupless because this is usually my first step in doing my makeup. So starting off, what you'll need is a spoolie. I have the ColourPop brow pencil in black and brown, and fortunately enough, it comes with a spoolie on the back end, so I'm just going to use that to tidy up my brows a bit. So I start by combing the hairs upwards and then outwards at the top and at the bottom too. My eyebrows are actually not done, so this is gonna be a little interesting. I find that if you can work with ungroomed eyebrows, you can work with anything. It's literally a piece of cake. So why not show you the hard way and we can work it out. So after I do that, I just flip the pencil around and start carefully beginning to fill in my brows. Okay, that was a fail. So I start actually by tracing a line at the bottom. Okay, now that that line is traced out, that is where I'm going to end my eyebrows at the bottom, and then I'm going to start filling in the sparse areas from bottom to top. I find that this actually allows you to control how dense your eyebrows look instead of going in and filling in a line at the bottom and filling a line at the top. Then you kind of have two dark lines and you're forced to match that. If you create a gradient, it's easier to blend it together and for them to look a little bit more natural. So once I get pretty close to the top, this is when I start to fill in the sparse areas at the top edge of my eyebrow. So if you want your eyebrows to look thick, what you're not going to do is come in from the top and go above your eyebrows like this. No, we're not doing that here. Nope. So we're actually going to come in from the bottom and really get as close as you can to the top edge. This will make your eyebrows appear thicker without them being like cinder blocks or bricks sitting on your forehead. Like, no. So as you can see, I'm coming in from the bottom and really just filling in the sparse areas at the top edge of my eyebrow. As you probably noticed, I'm creating less strokes in the front of my eyebrow and really focusing the strokes on the back, but I am slightly filling in the front of my eyebrow. Then I'm just going to brush and blend that through. Now that that is all blended, I'm going to repeat the same steps on the other eyebrow, but sped up a little bit because y'all saw what I just did. Okay, now that that step is complete, we are going to proceed with cleaning up our eyebrows. Listen here. The concealer you use to clean up your eyebrows should be no lighter than 2 shades above your complexion. Why are you a sun-kissed golden brown wearing ivory colored concealer around your brows? Why? Why, fam? Why? Why, fam? Why? So what I like to do is take my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Toffee and actually mix that with my foundation to create the perfect blend for my eyebrow, to clean out my eyebrows. You knew. So I take a little bit more concealer than foundation just because I don't want it to be too liquidy. I still like a thick consistency. That's just a personal preference. So about this much concealer and like a dab of foundation. You feel me? Like that much foundation. So you can see the foundation at the top and the concealer at the bottom. So then I just take like a flat concealer brush and mix those two together. And the color is now perfect. I'm going to be taking a flat square brush, and I'm going to be using that to clean up my eyebrows. Now, we want to be very careful. This is where we're going to accommodate for any discrepancies that occurred during actually filling in our brows. I like to start at the bottom, and I actually take my brush this way. When I take my brush this way under my brows, it allows me for to make more mistakes. So I like to turn my brush actually this way and clean it up in one smooth stroke, and then go back in with little strokes to get any little places after I've done both brows. Okay, so now that I've cleaned them up for the most part, and for the most part they're looking pretty much the same, I go back in and I clean up any parts that are drastically different. Yes, eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins, but in my mind they're fraternal twins, so they still supposed to look alike. Okay, so now that we finished concealing, go ahead and blend up all of that concealer and foundation mixture so that it's easier to blend into your foundation later on. So just blending out those edges so you can't tell where it stops and where it starts. Okay, so as you can probably see right here, right about here, I actually overplucked my eyebrows, so I need to fill it in a little bit darker. For areas like that, I actually like to take a pomade instead. I will be using the NYX Tame frame in the color Espresso, and I basically just take an angled brush like so and dip it in generously, because this is it takes a lot of product to pick up. I was very light-handed with this product at first, and I didn't really like it that much because I thought it wasn't pigmented enough, but it actually turns out that you need more product than you think you do. So I'm just gonna go into that area and fill it out. And kind of repeating that on the other side to make sure that they are matching. Okay, I am pretty much done. Before I set my eyebrows, I like to take my pencil, well, anything straight really, and really just check my brows. So do they start at the same place? Yes. Do they start at the same place at the top? Yes. Are my arches about the same? Yes. So cool, we can go ahead and move on. I like to spoolie them through one last time, just a little check for anything that's not completely blended out. And then I like to actually take my Maybelline mascara, Great Lash mascara, in transparent, some clear mascara, because I find that this actually has a tighter hold than a lot of brow gels. And sweep that into my eyebrows, not pressing too hard, because if you press too hard you will shift the product. So just putting that in my brow, making sure to brush the front up and kind of focus most of the product in the front to define those hairs and kind of pick up any hairs that you don't have any product on. And now you just gotta wait for that to dry for a little bit. Okay, now that the eyebrows are officially dry, you are ready to move on to your face. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thumbs up if you found this helpful, and please let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. I am all for taking suggestions. Thank you so much for watching. You already know the drill. Make sure to subscribe before you leave. All right, bye guys.